Red light cameras have been a controversial part of traffic enforcement here on the Suncoast for years. But what if, instead of just catching red light runners, the cameras were able to prevent red light related accidents? In today's Injuries Are Personal with Reynolds Law, attorney Carl Reynolds joins us via Skype to explain this new, potentially life-saving technology. Thanks for joining us, Carl.
Thank you, Stephanie, for having me.
So this is really kind of interesting, and I understand it's a Florida city that's first in the country to give this a go. Explain how these new red light cameras would work.
Well, red light running and intersection accidents are among the worst accidents that we experience. They result in the highest fatalities. And you can imagine why. Someone's going through the intersection at full speed, and someone's entering the intersection at full speed, and catastrophe results when that happens. So they've tried to institute these red light cameras to catch people to cut down on red light runners, so they get tickets and citations, but it doesn't actually prevent the violation, and obviously an accident can result. So this is an effort to actually prevent the incident. And what they do is, if someone enters the intersection under red light, instead of having the opposite lanes of travel turn green, it triggers it so that it remains red for the opposite lanes of travel until that car clears the intersection and then turns green. So it could delay the changing from a red light to a green light up to 4 seconds to allow that intersection to then be clear, and then the opposite lanes of travel go forward.
That is awesome that the lights are so smart. And I do want to point out, when I was reading also, that it doesn't eliminate the red light runner getting the ticket, because you still get caught in the intersection. So no one's going to get away with anything. These are actually in effect right now, and I believe it's just this month in Lakeland.
Right.
What do you think? What, in your opinion, legally are the potential problem spots here, or good things?
Well, the good things are, and you're right, there's the opponents to this are saying, well, it's letting the red light runners get off scot-free. Actually, if you look at it in another way, it's actually protecting the innocent victim, because it's preventing the T-bone accident, but it is still holding the red light runner responsible. They don't get to escape a ticket. They're going to get a citation from that red light running, but what it prevents is a green light for the innocent party and going forward and being subject to a T-bone accident, which could be catastrophic. So I think it's an amazing development in technology. I think it'll cut down on intersection accidents. The issue will be, and is yet to be seen, if there's periodic and habitual red light running, all these delays, are they going to add up to additional traffic jams and things? I don't know. I mean, that's beyond my pay grade. But at least at first blush, and we were trying it out in Lakeland, let's see how it works, and let's see if it cuts down on intersection accidents, which I said can be. I mean, my trial just a few weeks ago was an intersection accident just like this.
Yeah, let's talk about the accidents a little bit. Red light cameras have been so controversial, and I know one of the things people complain about is that they actually create more accidents. What's your thought on that, and what are you seeing in terms of red light litigation?
Well, the statutes are in place to try to help mold behavior to be safer for everybody, right? But people are people, and people are gonna do what they want. And you know, we have seatbelt laws, but if you were not prone to wear a seatbelt before the laws, you're probably not going to wear a seatbelt after the laws. It's just how you are. Texting and driving, that's now become a citable offense, but I still see it every day when I drive, and I have victims of car accidents from people who are texting and driving. So I don't know. I guess you can look at the statistics and see if it's cut down. The opponents say what it does is actually encourages someone to speed up so that they get in that intersection before it quite turns red, and then that causes even more potential problems. I think the sensor, though, is designed to kind of prevent accidents from something like that.
Yep. And that, to me, is what makes this certainly better than anything else we've seen. Is before, it's always been kind of about penalizing people who do things wrong, which we all understand is a problem. This would actually be more of a prevention, and I'm sure you have, as you mentioned, seen a lot of really bad red light accidents.
Yeah, as my granddad said, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And so, yes, if we can prevent these, look, I love what I do for my clients. I love helping them. But if we didn't have anyone hurt and had to find some other line of work, I wouldn't be disappointed. I'd rather have less hurt people than more. So yes, if this makes things safer, I'm all for it.
All right, and it's always great to see Florida being a first. So again, artificial intelligence with red light cameras now happening in Lakeland. For more information about any legal questions, including the latest breaking legal news, you can always find Carl at injuriesarepersonal.com. We'll be right back.